important question.
Yeah.
Which I'm interested to find out.
Or where? Or where?
Where do you wake up?
Wait. We've got a couple. There's multiple levels to this question. The first question is where does she wake up? The second question is how does she wake up? And the third question is who won?
Who won?
Yeah.
One.
In one.
All right. If we're gonna make this the dating game, then I can post scoreboard results at the end of the week when we handle it.
Oh no! It's between Rin and her friend. That's all.
Yes.
Hear me out. You can't do that. You must do that.
Okay.
Canon.
Scoreboard results. Everybody competes on their dates for the night.
Oh God.
You're damn right we will. You
Although,
heard...
depending on who's involved, it might be hard to beat some dates.
How much spaghetti do you need in your pockets?
Pretty much. It's least that's going to be one of the big judging categories, the least amount of spaghetti in the pockets.
Oh. I think Sir won then. He has no spaghetti.
Yeah, but he's not necessarily part of the dating game either.
And he doesn't have a
Unless
date
you're telling me
either.
he did
Fucking
go to
losers.
Unless he did go to the local church afterwards and preached to the Vestal Virgins there.
Oh,
No.
Do you think your message reached them?
Some did.
Is it time for another
Did you,
alignment change,
Did you
14?
stir their souls, sir?
Did you deliver them from evil?
Sir's new alignment is sexy.
Oh, it's been sexy all this time.
Wow.
Awful hot dickings.
Maybe if the horse is involved. Anyway.
What?
Oh, too soon.
Oh,
Really?
kids,
Really?
why?
Really?
Why?
That's
Why?
disgusting.
It's
Cheats.
you know what?
I'm ashamed.
It's because
of you.
you're drinking
Why-
Coca-Cola and he's drinking
Seriously,
Pepsi.
why are you stooping to
That's
my
for
level?
Yeah, you're sinking to her level, man.
It's all according to plan, my friends.
Oh God.
I still wonder what the hell she meant by the broom. No.
What?
Explain.
I don't get. What do you mean? What did she mean by the broom?
You should go. Let me copy paste it.
Oh, this is going to be horrifying.
This sounds horrifying.
Now, because it's terrible. Anyways, we'll handle the waking arrangements, but we'll say that at some point in the morning, you all managed to congregate at a table in the inn.
Okay.
Okay.
We can handle
Sir,
what specific detail wakes up.
Sir would have done his normal morning rituals, going out, finding a good place to.
Although everyone did
Discuss
have
the dawn.
very good nights.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Sir.
I say that nobody had bad nights.
So yeah, Sir will just go and discuss the dawn, and done his morning rituals as per usual, waking up nice and early to do so.
As you kind of go outside to preach about the dawn, a few of the early morning partiers are kind of, because pretty much at this point this city is Vegas and it never sleeps. A couple of them are listening to you, but after a few minutes, a couple of the guards kind of go up and say, "Hey, man, if you're gonna preach, you got to kind of go to the cathedral quarter,
All right,
and kind of get a license from there."
Sir will attempt to do so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty much, the license is to preach certain along certain streets in the cathedral quarter at certain times.
Mm-hmm.
For yours, they do have an early morning slot along one of the more well-traveled streets,
Mm-hmm.
but it's 10 coin for the license for a week.
Okay. Sounds good. Just I
I
can
want
preach
to
only
look
early
at it.
morning during certain streets, right?
Yes, that is correct. They seem like they're very controlling with how religion is kind of expressed. Like they don't crack down on it, but they're definitely more than willing to profit from it.
Do they charge me for it?
They did 10 coins for a week.
Okay. For 1 week.
For 1 week.
Okay. Sir will decline that. Since not planning on being here for a week.
Makes sense, I suppose.
So he'll
But
just be...
that's the standard rate that they give you.
Okay. Jail asks if there's a daily fee, as he only plans doing it today and heading out of town.
Only today. Shit. Well, I suppose at that point, then you might as well. Yeah, whatever. We can certify it for a day. Give me 2 coin.
Okay. Drops 2 coin.
And he kind of hastily scritches up some official-looking documents for you and sends you out.
Okay. Proceeds to...
Preach.
Yeah, preach. For like an hour or 2 before heading to the tavern when you expect... Actually, probably like a few hours since everyone probably had a very late night.
Mm-hmm.
So Kronk and Iohan are both nowhere to be found.
They're still drinking, probably.
Hey, anyone see my man? Where is he?
My man.
Man.
Oh, he'll be along.
Where's my man?
I know, geez, he's out drinking all night with some other dude.
Yeah. So you haven't found him in his,
Well, did you go to his room and knock on it?
That's a good idea. I'm gonna go to his room and knock on it.
Okay. When you do knock on it, you hear like a very pained grunting.
Yo, Crunk, you hungover, dude?
Yes.
Why did I hear you homo for dude?
You want me to get you some coffee or something?
No. Sleep.
Food? Water?
Sleep.
I'm gonna close the door now, because I'm letting the light in.
Good idea. And he kind of rolls over in bed.
Oof, and I go back downstairs.
Oh no, Rin does not sleep up early. Anyways. Credit card number, what the fuck, you guys? Now, it is worth mentioning, at some point in the night, you guys kind of hear rumors that there was some a-hole that tried to do magic last night around midnight. But he disappeared very quickly.
Reed heard that, but didn't give a damn.
Disappeared? Where to?
Nobody knows.
Like, he disappeared or he was disappeared?
Like, he was screaming about doing some horrifying magical ritual, and then the crowd kind of got heavy for a minute, and then when the crowd parted again, he was gone.
Sounds like he was a little drunk then. A little too drunk for magic.
Maybe. I guess we'll have to find out.
Screams about their horrifying magical rituals. That's just dumb. Especially around here.
Yeah, just a bit. Apparently it was the mage hunters that the governor has on retainer that did it.
Huh. Well, as you can see, none of us do any magic, so...
Yeah, and Marcus is like, I've lived here a long time, and I've seen a few weird things when it comes to bad magic users in this area, but I'll tell you what, if Mr. Coleman has any mage hunters, then he keeps them very well hidden.
Have you had trouble with mages in the past, then, or...?
He kind of says, me personally, no. And he kind of flexes a little bit. I tend to keep trouble out of my tavern.
No, not you personally, but like the whole city. Is there kind of a history here, or...?
Everybody has trouble with mages. That's what mages are for. You guys...
Well...
Not you guys, but mages in general.
Yeah. Well, magic.
The only wizard I ever liked when I first met was a muscle wizard.
Muscle wizard?
Muscle wizard.
What's a muscle lizard? Not
Well,
familiar. I only find that.
in most parts of the world, they're legend, but very powerful.
Muscle wizards.
Huh. What spells do they even use? Like, do they even codify spells? Like, what do you
The only incantation I ever heard in conjunction with them was fist.
That's ridiculous. It's probably a myth.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah. So you haven't heard about any like historical like Diabolists or anything?
I really don't like to read that much history because it has a bad way of repeating itself.
Doesn't it now?
Always.
Yep.
Oh, wait, I do remember. The guy they were talking about, he was here last night. Kind of took him for a mage.
Which guy?
Weren't you talking to him?
Wait, what, with the glasses?
The guy with the floppy hat and the glasses, yeah.
He didn't even seem like he knew his spell book from a... I can't actually come up with a clever... Spellbook from a pancake. Pancakes are flat, books are flat, that works.
Is Sir here, by the
That
way?
works.
Yeah, oh yeah, you're here.
Am I detecting any lies at any point?
From the bartender?
Or Sable?
Or for me.
Yes.
Are you...
I'm not lying, he didn't seem like a very competent mage to me.
Okay.
But yeah, muscle wizards. Cool guys.
So it seems like everybody had a nice night.
Sir is quietly eating,
Oh, yeah.
enjoying his meal.
Did you have a nice night?
What time is it now?
I did,
in-game.
thank you.
Common terms, about 9 a.m. A little after the sun has been in the sky. 9 a.m., waking up in the morning. Gotta get
Up in the
sober. Gotta go down to the inn.
Gotta catch that horse.
That's terrible. Well, normally you wake up at like 6 a.m. That's why I was giving it a little bit.
Oh, wow. Rin woke up really... Wow.
Wow. Well, I just meant, all right, so it is at some unspecified point during the morning that everybody manages to finally meet up back at the inn after their particular fun nights.
Let's call it brunch time.
Brunch time.
Right.
That
Was
works.
there like
perfect.
what's the sort of
But there's
setup?
a lot of eggs, a lot of sausages.
Yay! Fish sausage.
Yeah. Yeah, there sure were a lot of sausages.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
God,
The mental image. Oh, can't erase.
oh God. I just realized the terrible, terrible mistake I made.
You set her up to get a train ran over her. Anyways, continuing on. Marcus kind of seems like he's a little tired. He probably didn't get to bed till late last night, but he's still giving out drinks and food with the best of them. However, as soon as Hycorix rises, he says Murray will probably be in later tonight if y'all's thing went well. What, you love Friday? What the fuck?
What?
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 I don't get it. It's randomly Friday.
That's not a reference to Friday. That's not a Friday reference.
That's a
My
Queen
apologies.
reference.
I didn't catch the reference, and I looked down after just thinking about the horrifying filking we were doing on Friday.
Fables, you were saying? It's a what reference?
It's a Queen reference.
Yeah.
You know, innuendo, same song, same album.
Oh yeah,
Very good
see?
song. You should all listen to it.
I don't listen to enough, but now I recognize.
Wait, you don't listen to Queen?
No, I don't listen to enough Queen.
Ah. No.
Oh,
The minute he pointed
yeah.
it out, I recognized it. I love Queen, but it just took me a minute. It's been a long day already.
Yes, it has.
Anyways, continuing on. after giving you guys his food, Marcus says, "So, any of you guys given any thought to what you're in town for?"
We are looking for information on a friend and those mythical islands, though.
The Western Isles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, your best bet would probably be the governor, or just because he has the best library in.
It's good to know. I
or
can't imagine.
You can go ask the fishermen down at the docks.
I imagine. What if we sent Hycorax, Sir, and Rin to the library, and Vayar and I can take up the docks? Governor doesn't seem to like mages much right now.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
So I'm assuming Rin came to the rest of the group.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so
Did you,
she's uncharacteristically daydreaming, just like very very happy.
Have a good night, Rin.
Yes, I did. Yes.
Yeah.
What about you? Yeah. What about you guys? She's rather how do I say this? Less tense than usual. So yeah. What about you guys?
Oh,
Are you saying she had some stress worked out of her? Is that the innuendo that I'm catching here? Because
Maybe.
it sounds like that's the innuendo I'm catching here.
That really depends on on whoever goes.
Oh, sir,
Yes?
could you please give me 3 cast a spell rolls?
Alright.
could you please give me 3 retroactive Defy Danger versus Constitution rolls?
That's nasty.
I
7.
was only referencing game mechanics.
9,
You're the one that
12.
filled the
Cool.
blank in that way.
All right.
No, I wasn't making any dirty comment. Really, that would be nasty because it meant he's poisoned or something like that. So yeah, it's honestly nasty.
Oh, all right.
Okay,
You are the one with the dirty mind here. What the hell?
I beg your pardon.
it's all right. No more. Okay. Anyways, so moving on. But I mean, other than that Marcus kind of says, but other than that, was there anything else I could do for you folks?
So who won the epic battle of drinking?
You'd have to ask them. When I looked over, they were both on the ground,
So, okay.
and then I picked them up and put them in bed.
You picked the
Sounds
trunk
like it
up?
was a tie.
I mean, you're strong, dude, but Frunk's huge. It's half ogre.
You don't adventure for as many years as I did, and not keep up your bulk. Kind
So
of
what
flexes
your-
a little bit.
what was your weapon of choice back in the day?
My fist.
Your fists? What kind of... Didn't you go up against some weird shit? Like,
It's okay. My fist generally solved all my problems for me.
you didn't even use a sword or a shield.
My fist!
Fist, okay.
A lot like Rin.
A lot like your friend here, yes, that is correct.
Fair enough.
Which would explain why you knew about her style just from looking at her.
Well, she's very practiced.
So, what's your style?
Apparently, she got very practiced last night.
Oh,
Awkward silence.
stop the mental image!
All
Marcus is
awkward
like,
silence.
Okay, I'm sorry. you
Switch the
guys.
conversation.
I didn't realize that we were all. I didn't realize that we were all that awkward here. Jeez. I'm a tavern keeper. Body jokes are my domain.
I wanted to see your reaction before I reacted. Really.
And again, he kind of looks around the table. Kind of looks like everyone got practice on last night. Just saying. And he kind of saunters back to the bar.
Sir raises an
I don't know,
eyebrow
it's-
at that.
We're kind of keeping it hush hush, aren't we? What kind of went down? So, where's that dude that you were with last night, Rin?
That's a good
Yeah, where
question
is
that that's a good question that I could answer if I knew what happened because weekly sessions. What do I know,
So,
cheats? Give me some background.
It was a good ass night. He was still there when you woke up. Does that work?
Oh,
but Rin,
shit.
Rin woke up first. That means she won.
Well, he was making breakfast.
Ah.
Doesn't
So
mean
where
that doesn't mean that anything sexual happened. That's all I'm
So
saying.
where
We
do you
weren't
actually
thinking
wake
that.
So
We never
Where
thinking
exactly
that.
did I wake up? Because I assume I was in the tavern.
No, it was not in the tavern.
Okay. So yeah, that should probably tip people off that I came through the wrong door.
The walk of shame.
the walk of shame.
We saw you walk through.
So yeah.
It's at this point that
What did you ask? Sorry.
oh, I'm sorry.
What
It's at
were
this
you asking? If I can answer. Nothing. Don't mind me. Continue, please.
Okay. It's at this point that a kind of a younger looking, earlier teenage years, 14, 15, boy comes in and says, by order of the governor, this is a reminder that no magic is to be practiced, and any magic practice will be met with the harshest of punishments. He seems like he's been doing this all morning, and he just kind of
Look,
leaves
kid.
as soon as it...
We know the drill. Stop pushing this no magic stuff.
And
We
he...
see it on the signboards. We
They
hear it.
are. Calm down.
They are. Calm
Very
yourself.
emphatic about not wanting magic.
Talk
The
about
kid's
it like
like,
20 times.
Look, man, I'm just doing whatever I got paid for, okay? Apparently
I'll
some
give you-
asshole tried to cast magic last night, so every time it happens...
How old
I
is
gotta-
this kid?
Like 15.
Jeez.
He's Lord 15.
For 2 coin, I'll give you this 2 coin if you just stop preaching, please.
He's doing his job. You
Yes.
can't really make him stop doing his job.
I grab Bayer by the shoulder and tell him, you can't tell people to stop their job. Besides,
Yeah, well-
you also dislike magicians, don't you, Bayer? Because you're an actor and you hate people that use magic tricks to act, right?
I've
Right?
just got a headache. That's all. Look, just finish your bit, kid, because my head's hurting.
Awesome.
He's like, that was kind of it. It's just a reminder, don't do magic, harsh punishment, whatever.
Well,
Which we
extrapolate a bit
haven't,
about
and we won't.
punishment.
Yes, punishment.
What sort of punishment are we looking at?
Depends on what type of magic.
Okay, necromancy.
Necromancy's kind of illegal, like, everywhere, not even just here.
Yeah, that's kind of a big deal, man. Like death,
Okay, what about pyromancy?
burning.
What, you get burnt for using it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And if you do necromancy, you die?
Well, I'm sure you die eventually. They put you in a coffin and bury you.
Are you not familiar with what necromancy is, Bear?
That's
And-
a hardcore punishment.
What about
Boys.
healing?
Yeah,
Healing. Well, healing magic is a matter of the cathedral quarter. You'd have to talk to them about that.
Actually, I do have one question. Does this extend to the use of potions, like, say, healing potions in emergencies?
Potions depends on the type of potion. Generally, they're alchemy, so that's kind of fine.
Okay,
Right,
fair enough.
That's just what I know. I mean, I'm not like a guard or anything yet, but
Mhm.
that's just what I've heard and seen.
Divination?
You get your eyes put out
Oh my.
just for the
I like-
for the
personal-
duration of the carnival.
What's the punishment for anything diabolical?
Well, that would probably be something you'd have to ask somebody who knows. I've never seen that personally. They don't let kids watch that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I can imagine.
As she sits back there on cam with her ultra dark features.
But oh my god, like, what is with these harsh punishments, kid?
They don't want magic, and they have to deter it somehow.
Not during the festivals, man.
A few parlor tricks, and these magicians are getting pretty much, you know. It just seems a little harsh for the poor little wizards, you know. I feel
The
bad.
poor
For
little wizard. Oh, because you're so terribly, terribly oppressed.
All right, whatever. I've got like 10 more fucking places to do this to, and he kind of leaves.
Hey, and watch your mouth, kid.
God.
Yes, because that's worked for any peasant at all in this entire game. One of them actually
What's that language?
took it to the natural extension of trying to beat the shit out of you guys.
God damn it.
What's the language? Yeah, something I pride myself.
That was so out of nowhere. I love it.
In fact, he kind of had some familiar facial features.
Really?
Yeah. Well, the last time you saw them, it was at the bottom of some catacombs. So, I mean, it's understandable you wouldn't recognize him right away.
Teeth?
Does that
At the
kid
bottom
look
of the-
familiar to you? Marcus
What?
says, there you have it, guys. Don't do magic. Bad shit. Don't do it.
No.
None of us
we
are arguing
know.
that.
So you said we remember his face from somewhere.
I said he's got a couple facial features that look similar to what you might have seen on a certain foul-mouthed peasant far away.
They're all foul-mouthed
So-
peasants, though.
That's true. A particularly
So-
foul-mouthed one.
Sir feels he has to smite him, but doesn't know why.
You have the faintest idea that there might be some black smoke coming out of his mouth or something. No. We're good there. Screwed in this town, no magic until we leave. Well, I mean,
Pretty
you could
much.
do magic, just don't get caught.
Mhm.
Sir
Oh,
14.
okay.
Yes?
That kid kind of
Ah,
looked, like the person that burned you hard in the catacomb, I think.
Excuse me? What do you mean? Which peasant?
Oh, yeah, never mind. Just wandering thoughts. Anyhow, what are we going to do today?
Well,
Because not magic, not.
you and I are going to the to ask the governor about using the library, and the rest are going to gather information at the shore. Shall we disperse now?
Sounds good to me.
Right.
Sure, let's do that.
Team, go.
Go team.
Team hangover, go.
Go, team hangover. All right. Exorcism isn't magic, she
What?
says.
When do we get our giant robot?
Actually, no. Pretty soon, though. You guys will get a chance to pilot a giant mecha. So, moving on. The bunch of you that get down to the docks. Actually, let's go with the governor's house first.
Okay.
Kind of on a natural hill, overlooking the rest of the town is the governor's manor. This is a very well-to-do manor house. You got guards stationed out front. Nice white walls, very pretty looking. Definitely very wealthy looking.
Material of structure. Stone?
Probably at some point.
Oh, so it doesn't look like stone.
Not on the outsides, at least.
Okay, so go
Okay.
inside, talk to someone about getting access to the
You're
library.
stopped at the gate, and he's like, and the guards ask, "What's your business?"
We're looking for permission to do some research in the town library.
In the governor's library.
Yes.
All right.
If it's possible.
Well, I mean, that's the Khmer family library. You might have to talk to him about that. Let me
Could we
Me-
arrange that?
what?
Could we arrange that?
Yeah. Let me take you guys up there, and he kind of leads you guys through the gate and up the up the way to the manor, and he leads you basically through most of the manor house until he gets to a very large set of double doors and says, "Wait here." He kind of slips in there for a moment. After a few seconds, he comes out and says, "Go on in. The governor will talk to you."
All right, we go on in.
And sitting there at the head of a desk, looking over some piece of paper, is a kind of older-looking man. He's pretty well into middle age, wearing a nice blue coat, but looking over a lot of paperwork.
Hello there.
Hi there. I am Melanthios Kamin. I'm the governor of this town. What can I do for you again?
Hello there. I'm Sir 14th. Gives a salute and a slight bow. And it's like,
I salute him too.
we're here looking for permission to look through the governor's library.
Why? What are you looking for?
We're looking to
Yeah,
do
that's a
some.
question. Well,
What's that? You want to tell Rin?
yeah, I forgot to ask. What are we looking for exactly and why?
Western Isles stuff.
We're looking for information on the Western Islands, Rin.
The
Oh,
Western
right.
Isles of Myth.
Yes.
That stuff. Yeah, right. Yeah, I remember now.
You drank a lot last night, didn't you?
Okay, then. Western Isles of Myth. I don't think you'll find much, but it's always worth a shot. Is it alright with you if I have a guard escort you guys through the library?
Of course, of course.
Okay. This is a family library, so I want to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Weird gambler wizard. Gambler demon, you mean? No.
Oh.
Well, he is a demon. And he says,
TV both?
yeah, otherwise, I mean, just let me know if you have any other questions. But, yeah, you should be fine to take a look through. Your best bet would probably be in the history section towards the southern wall, somewhere around there.
Sounds good to me.
Was there anything else I could do for you?
No, I think we're fine. Thank you.
Okay. And he gets back to his paperwork. The guard outside says, "You guys are going to the library?"
Yep.
Oh, shit. It smells
Yes,
like
hold on.
it smells like books in there. And he kind of takes you back down to.
How surprising.
Yeah, I
You
don't
should
like.
probably read a book sometime, dude.
I don't like the smell of books.
To each their own.
Maybe find a novel down there or something.
And he takes you all back down towards the other side of the manor house. Bit of a walk before he comes to a very, very large set of double doors, and he opens it. You guys ever see that library scene in Beauty and the Beast?
Yes.
Something like
That
that.
enchanting scene?
Like 20 years ago.
Like the best animated scene ever in anything forever.
Yeah. Let me look up source on this. But yeah, it's like that. It's a very, very large
I
library.
wish I remember.
Beauty
Oh, bitchin'. Okay, there we go. That'll do. Fastest control V in the West. Anyways. So yes, it's very large. But you are able to find the southern wall there, the particular history section he called it. It's a very small. It's not as big as you'd expect a history section to be. Whatever, man. It was just whatever worked for the picture.
Okay, so we're just gonna do our research.
Yes. So, actually,
So
for
we
research,
could-
you know what? You find that generally the legends always kind of follow a big hubris kind of theme. That there was this group of pirates or natives or whatever that had these big islands that made of gold, and there was so much gold there they built their cities out of it, and they partied so hard that the gods struck them down in their pride.
All right. Do we find any information on the supposed location? Like any place where it's, like a Bermuda Triangle kind of thing?
Actually, yeah. It's actually in between Oris and where most of the sea monster predation starts.
sea monster production? Like, where's the origin of
Like,
sea monsters?
if I were to draw it out for you, here, I'll just fuck it. Roll 20. Do it live. Delete that. Here we go. All right, so draw shape, freehand. This is the coast. This is Oris. Or actually, I should probably... Yeah, I brought you guys in here. Okay. So, that's Oris right there. Now, the area of the ocean that it kind of points out here is that the blue borders are where most of the sea monsters kind of prey upon the area. The circular area is where they believe that if the Western Isles existed, that's probably where they'd be. But on the other side of that, that's where most of the sea monsters kind of fuck you, you lying piece of shit.
Okay.
Whoa, man.
Yeah, that's what the sea monsters do.
That the sea
So-
monsters kind of prey upon. So generally, it's the area between that and the area where the Western Isles would be that a lot of the safe area is, which has definitely contributed to the growth of the town of Ores, or the city of Ores, as a port, because they have so little sea monster predation in their areas.
All right.
Seems like a good advantage to the zone. So I guess we should just head out straight towards the west.
And this is Oris, and it's just supposed to be straight out west then, right?
Yeah,
All right.
straight out west from there.
Should be easy to find if we don't run into any kind of sea monsters or something.
Well, as long as you don't. Well, if you're running into sea monsters, you've gone too far.
All right. So, Rin, it seems pretty clear cut. All we can do is take a gander around, circle the supposed area, find someone who's mad enough to want to search for it, and be escorts for them.
Speaking of,
Yeah, that's part of the question. Really, we should. Aside from meeting someone who is available to take us there, we need money because they're probably going to need payment for that.
indeed, at this point, Sable VR. I know VR is
They are just BRB, yeah.
yeah. So we'll go
Yeah.
with the basic briefing here until he gets back. Generally, most of the stories, there's kind of like a resurgence there of like sightings of the Great Western Isles
Mm-hmm.
in recent times, and a lot of them have to do with ideas that they're led to it by some magical youth they meet on an island that wasn't there before.
Mm-hmm. Are there any like common elements between them all, aside from being new?
Besides the magical youth leading them there,
Mm-hmm.
generally they're huge castles made of gold.
Mm-hmm.
But for whatever reason, they're not able to take any of it.
That gives me an idea. Wait, that probably doesn't work.
You can try.
It might work.
Maybe.
The key is we make a compass that points towards the largest deposit of gold instead of pointing north. Except that kind of assumes that the gold is real. And it might not be. So, who here knows economics? How do we profit from an absolute glut of the gold market? Because we can just take one of those castles back and throw that into the economy. It'll completely tank the worth of gold.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm
It's the only way
not
to
a
do it.
finance expert.
Yeah, the only way to do it is to spread it across over a long period of time and over a large populace.
No. That's what I'm saying, though, is we don't do that. We instead find a way to profit from gold suddenly not being worth anything. Like you invest in platinum or something else first.
Yeah, you'll have to invest in
and
something
kill
that
gold.
would, logically take
Yeah.
the
We
place
could
of gold.
hmm
We could invent electricity. Gold is a good conductor.
It doesn't corrode. Clearly, what we need to do is we need to foul the environment such that any other metal gets completely destroyed. Hycrax is
Or
going to kill me.
I mean, if a
Or
market is
maybe-
flooded, they're going to have to use something else as currency.
I would say Hycorax might have an issue with that.
Yep.
So I suppose we're taking a little break while Roy is out? Doing Roy
Yeah,
things?
we might as well call for a quick 5-minute break. I mean, we're coming up towards the end of the session here, anyways.
Alright,
hmm
sounds good. Alright, back.
Excellent. That's Bayar. Isn't that just perfect?
Yeah, sounds great. Hmm.
How many do you need?
I guess as many as you got.
We can bring quite a few very competent bodyguards.
Sure.
Sign us up.
Yeah, all right. Can I ask you guys to come back later around, I don't know, a little afternoon?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll try to see if I can get a hold of the captain and introduce him to you guys. And make sure and is Ren okay? She's good?
Oh, what do you think, Bayar? She looked good to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, good deal. Let her know I had a lot of fun last night.
I tiptoe close, and before he can stop me, I just kind of give him a really gentle hug and then ditch.
He kind of is this normal? He kind of looks over at Veer like, that normal? She just give out hugs like that?
Yeah, she's a very huggy, exorcist.
What?
That was a slip of the tongue. I meant, yeah,
Terrible,
I've
terrible.
got nothing. I put a hand on his shoulder and you really made a night, man. We all needed to let loose, so to speak. I'm sure you did too.
I don't kiss and tell.
Sure, whatever, dude. And I kind of
Okay.
flick.
So I'm gonna guess that you all kind of meet up back at the.
Before leaving the library, Sir wants to find out two things. One, what would make the island supposedly appear and disappear?
Unfortunately, they don't actually have anything contemporary here. It seems a
would
lot
like
of
to-
academic pursuits into it kind of stagnated after a certain point.
I would like to search about creatures that might be there.
Creatures that used to live on the Western Isles. A lot of lizards.
Yeah, that maybe where the
A lot of
lizards.
lizards.
okay.
So there's no stories about what caused it to disappear or appear.
Well, again, it's mainly what caused it to disappear was the gods sinking it.
Any kind of mythical beast or unique creature.
I mean, some legends have there used to be a dragon that ruled over certain cities or an island. Dragon. But then again, I mean, there's also stories of just it used to be great pirate port. You know what I mean? Dragon that totally didn't visit Godoran. Hey, and maybe if you did a little bit of research, you might be able to find some similarities there. No, but I mean, it's details are sketchy because it's a legend. So it's either it was this amazing civilization of savages that were led by a dragon or practiced human sacrifice, or it was these pirates that used to inhabit the islands. And kept all the gold and made sure that everything was bitching for them. So I mean, details vary, but in all of them, it's basically the gods were like, "This shit is bad," making it go away.
Okay, so it's pretty all dead ends.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sarah's gonna call it. Head back to the tavern to meet everyone.
How do you feel about dragon slaying, sir?
Depends on the dragon.
Well, what will qualify as a good dragon to slay?
Well, I suppose a blighted evil one.
A what?
A blighted evil one.
Oh, I see. Well, there are stories about the dragon there in the island. So, if all the stories are true, there we might find one. Isn't that fun? Because I don't think it is, but maybe our paladin would be more at home hunting a dragon or something.
I've heard stories of a great paladin in the Days Long Lost that slew an undead dragon once by cutting it into its heart.
Wait, it was undead and he destroyed his heart and then it died?
It was an undead dragon that he slew by piercing its ribcage and through the heart. The still living heart.
So the entire dragon was undead except for the heart.
It was all bones, yes, except for the living heart. And it
What
had
a weird dragon.
yes, it had a large race of lizard folk who served it and gave sacrifices to bring it back to life. All they managed was its heart, though. Just a story, though.
Was this on a series of YouTube videos?
Yes.
By MEJP? Okay.
Yes.
I figured. Okay.
Listen,
I was like,
Roy,
the minute you started saying dragon with piercing his heart, and I was like, this kind of sounds familiar. I recognize that shit. Anyways. Continue.
So,
Yeah.
You know,
two,
so
one-
we've
So
been
they
one
are
of the 5 people
they are
got the joke.
Ireland, or
yeah, I mean, you're all able to meet back at the inn at the same point and kind of share your information. Real quick,
And-
we'll go ahead and call it here for the night because it's 8:00
Mhm.
on my end. So 4 hours already. Lots of fun this session. You know, it was a little more chill than normal,
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very much so.
but a lot of
Have
fun.
to bring it next time. The monsters and killing.
Well, if you guys sign up, I can guarantee adventure if you sign up on the ship. But
Let's go
as
for
it
the
stands
ship.
now, we'll go ahead and call it bonds because it's late. We'll go ahead and call it the talk it out in Skype bond system.
Mhm.
Mark
Sure.
XP accordingly. If you fulfilled your alignment, which you may or may not have, go ahead and mark it.
Was I neutral?
You were
Um,
you were spaghetti. I know that.
I was lawful since I did leave town to do that, right?
Yeah, you're pretty lawful. And everyone, I mean, if you did it, you did it. It's good shit. And obviously, you might be able to retroactively add XP in there depending on how your dates and everything go. 3 questions as a group. Did we learn something new and important about the world? Yes.
Learn stuff about the Western Islands.
All kinds of cool shit. Apparently, there's a guy out there for Rin. Who fucking knew? No, did we overcome a notable monster or enemy?
Power of drinking. I don't know.
Not really.
Does that?
Not unless you want to be extremely abstract.
Not really,
sense.
Yeah, okay. All right. Did we loot a memorable treasure?
I did.
Oh.
Oh.
And I
Oh.
guess creating one yourself doesn't really count.
Not particularly. Okay.
So not really.
Well, as a group, and I kind of count it as for one person, are we going to remember that Rin got lucky last night, supposedly?
Especially since we're going to be on a ship with the guy for like
Heavily
goodness knows how long.
implied.
Yeah, we're gonna remember that.
Okay, so I would consider that memorable. And she may or may not have a treasure that will keep on giving after that. We'll see.
Oh, huh.
I'm just adding the note on my character sheet as Rin has a boyfriend, Rin has a boyfriend, Rin has a boyfriend over and over and over again.
That's her new bond.
That's a bond with guys.
Yeah. All right.
I already have 2 bonds with her and I can't.
Well, if you resolve one, you can write a new one with anyone you wish. But all right, we'll go ahead and call it here. Lots of fun, guys. I'll send out the survey as usual. But we'll catch y'all around. A lot of fun this week.
Thank you for session.
Thank you guys
Thank you,
for
big
playing.
kids.
Same,
Thanks, everybody.
lot of fun. See you guys.
Same bad
Peace,
time.
dudes. And Roy, we never did the discussion about
Same.
the Dawn.
Yes.
Do it.
We'll-
All right, guys.
Okay.
Do it in
Peace,
between and send me the chat log. Any of you guys, please don't rely on me to set up intersessions between you guys. Just hit them up. Send me the log after.
All right.
Got it.
Peace, guys.
Okay, got it.
Deuces.